Welcome back, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Tanissa Love, and I'm back with another video. It's about to be lit. Today we are attempting UK girlies makeup. This is the finished look. I'm gonna need you guys to rate me. Okay, how do I do? How do I look? Like, what's giving, what's not giving? I've been living in the UK for I think 8 years now. 8 years? About 8 years. I'm losing track at this point, but I'm also losing my accent, and that makes me even more upset. But I've been living in the UK for 8 years, London for like 3-4 years. So at this point, I need to be hitting with the girlies. Like, I need to be looking like I live here now. So yeah, I thought it was time to learn the UK girlies makeup, and who better to learn from than the UK girlies. So I am following Uche Natori's makeup tutorial. If you don't know Uche and you're living in the UK and you are looking to perfect your makeup base, she is the person to go to. I follow her on TikTok and I'm literally obsessed. I just save her videos. So I just went on YouTube and followed one of her longer form videos. That's what I'm going to be following along with today to achieve this look. Oh wait, I forgot to say, you need to subscribe. Yeah, you need to do that. When you subscribe, then you can continue the video. You can do that in 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you can watch the video. Thank you. Okay, class is in session, honey. I am ready to follow Miss Uche step by step. I have her here on my laptop. Oh, go down, yes. So I'll follow her step by step. Whatever she's telling me to do, I'm gonna do. But if I don't have the same products that she has, I'll try to find alternatives that I think would work the same, based on formula and stuff like that. So,
Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Primer.
Soft Matte Primer. I don't have Fenty. I'm actually gonna go with the Weleda Skin Food Light because it's what I always use for my makeup, and I have eczema. I'm not trying to mess around with different skin products and trying them out. So I'll use what I know works. It's extremely hydrating, and that's great for me because my skin is dry. Like, rehydrate the skin and then have the makeup have something to grip onto. So
This is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm.
So I don't have the blurring balm, and I don't have House of Labs foundation. However, I do have the NARS Radiance foundation, which is actually the one I use most, in Macau. So it's for like warmer kind of skin tones, and I'm gonna put that on my skin. I don't think using a different foundation is gonna change my results too much, because what I've found with Uche is that her makeup looks the way it does, one, because her skin is absolutely flawless. Like, her skin has literally no imperfections. It is literal glass. So you have to remember that if you have like texture on your skin, or like even anything like hair on your skin, it will make it look that will even make your makeup look different. I'm gonna use these 2 colors of Juvia's Place concealer for my concealer placement. One of them is closer to my skin shade, and that is number 11, and this one is a lot brighter, which mixes closer to your skin, and lighter one, and the lighter one for me is number 13. So this is number 11. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry down a little bit as she does, and while that is drying down, she goes in with her contour. Is it contour? Well, it says bronzer. At this point, I don't even know the difference. I just know the darker. To sculpt the face, that's what I know. This is the NARS Bronzing Cream in Laguna 04, which is surprisingly also the same color that she uses. So I'm gonna go in with that. Oh, this is very creamy. Love this. I've used it before, but like once or twice. It's very, very creamy, and I can see how easily you can get away with it. Like put on too much, and I feel like that's exactly what's gonna happen to me, because I was just swirling. But she uses a lot of this. So let's see her placements.
There.
So she goes here. Forehead. Ooh.
And on the other.
Which this is a similar placement I would do anyway.
I like to.
Oh, this is new. She contours her lip. I've never done that before. This is my regular bronzer placement. And then now I'm gonna do my lip because she does her lip. How do you contour your lip? Okay. Okay, so she wasn't done. Okay, so I do all of this. But then she has more placements to start to like structure the face a bit more. So over the lip, which I've done. Nose, so like, okay, Missy. Tip of her nose, that's interesting as well. And here, Miss Thing. Okay, so this is, yeah, this is a full placement. This is looking scary. This is looking mighty scary. She basically puts down all of her product placements before blending out. And I don't ever do that. I only do that if I'm in a rush, and I still don't put like concealer and bronzer or contour on at the same time. Like I'll do concealer, blend that out, do contour, blend that out. Whereas she's just like, this is a whole canvas and she's laying out her colors and then she'll blend. So let's see the next step. Okay, so she also blends out her contour first. So she's just letting the concealer sit, and I'm actually really worried that this is probably gonna dry down. It's holding up really well actually. The Juvia's Place ones are really blendable. I love Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealers. So it looks like it'll be fine, but I'm really worried about how long I have this on. I use an angled brush to blend out my contour usually, but she's using kind of like a foundation brush, like a dense brush. So let me try to find one. But this is the dense brush that I'm going to use to blend out my bronzer like she does. I'm making sure to stay where I place the product because I don't want to spread it too much. I don't want it to spread too much and like change the shape of what I've placed. I've placed them specifically where I've placed them so they can do what they need to do.
Actually, shadows. I also get a lot of questions about the difference between bronzing and contour. The best way I can explain it is contouring is adding shadows, so it's essentially bringing structure to your face. That's why some people tend to go for a more cool tone kind of vibe. And then bronzer is adding warmth back into your skin, so that tends to be a bit more warmer, but that just brings the colour back in. It blends product out when it's dirty as opposed to when it's clean. And again, it's very stipply. This bit I swipe to create the shape, but generally I will do stippling motions. As I always say, I like my product to be where I put it. Why would I put it down only to like swipe it all around? I just like nice controlled movements. And again with this, you just want to hit the places where the light naturally hits your face. That's how I decide where I want to highlight. But this is way less than I used to use. I used to use so much product.
Lord. Oh my gosh, what is going on? I'm trying not to overblend. I feel like in the past I have overblended, which is why sometimes my contour don't pick up as much, because I'm like blending, and it just blends out like the shape that you wanted and creates more of like a slight shadow, like a peach fuzz. Rather than like a, you know. Sorry, so she blended her product out with a brush, which is also what I did. I don't usually do that. I usually blend my products out with a blender. I love a beauty blender. I think it spreads the products a lot better, but I can also understand that using a beauty blender can also spread the product to places you probably don't want it, and then you have to go back over and reshape or like touch up. So I understand that. I could get into that. Like I could absolutely start with a brush and then clean up. I think she goes back in with the beauty blender to pick up excess product because my face wasn't looking like this 2 seconds ago when I had just used the brush on its own. So the beauty blender is a good like finisher to like blend it all out and help with those sharp lines like being more seamless for sure. I could get with that. I could get with that, Uche. I could get with that. What else you got for me, girl? Okay, so this is what the face is looking like. Honey, I can get with this. First round of setting. She used the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I am using the Urban Decay setting spray. One time I used this and it messed up my makeup and all. So let me make sure that it doesn't spray with the white stuff. This is so iffy. Like, I know it sets my face, but some of the time how it applies, like with those little white spray dots, and just ruins my whole face. So I like to test it on my hand first so it doesn't ruin my whole makeup. Because naturally the next step would be starting to set your creams with powders. So she is doing highlights first. So she's setting her highlights, and she's doing that with a pressed powder first before the loose powder. She is. I'm going to use this for the loose powder, so I'll just use this for the pressed powder. She used Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to use OG MAC NC45 Studio Fix powder. I don't think this is my shade anymore, but we'll work with it. But my under eyes, see that? I don't know if you can see that, but basically the product is starting to gather in my crease because I have creasy under eyes. So what I've been doing is going in and blending that again before putting setting powder on it, because if I set it crease like that, then it's going to set the product in the crease. So I'm going to blend it out, and I'm going to hurry up and put this powder on there. You know, this is like painting, and painting takes time.
We're partially set. That looks so pretty. My loose powder, which is the...
And then she goes in with a bigger like fluff brush for the loose powder. What loose powder are you using, honey? Are we using the same loose powder? We are. Wait, hold on. Are we? Hold on.
Easy Bake in banana bread. Now, I like
yeah, babe. It is. I also have the Huda Beauty Easy Bake, but I don't have it in banana bread. I have it in Kunufa, which is a lot more yellowy.
It's delicious, like wow. NARS powder bronzer.
But okay, I think I got everything actually up here as well. Okay, so we have set the highlights. We now need to set the contour with a bronze. Tanasa, what are you on? Sorry. So we've set the highlights with our powders. It's now time to set the bronzer with, it's time to set the contour with your bronzer. So I am using the Fenty Cocoa Naughty in number 7. That's what it is. I think it's this. I used to use this bronzer on my clients when I just started being an MUA. Don't want to talk about it. I'm no longer an MUA. But yeah, it's very forgiving. Like, it doesn't pick up a lot of product. Like, I'm going in and it doesn't pick up a lot of product. So do you see? It's very light. I don't know if I should try a different shade, but it's very light. So it's good that it's kind of like you don't pick up too much and it's very light. But sometimes when I don't use like a strong thick contour, I feel like I'm not getting what I want from this product. I'd actually use a different bronzer in that case. So I'm going to go in with my Sleek Face Contour Kit in color dark 006, not 00, dark 886. So it's pressed powder and highlighter in one. It's a set. So I'm only using the, okay, found a brush. Yeah, this is a good brush. So I'm gonna go in and set what I have there. This one's kind of dark. So this is what I would usually use if I don't go so deep with my contour. So you need to be careful with this one actually. I don't want to overdo it. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but you can, that's so deep. Follow the shape of your nose. And then also right here, as she does.
Morphine makeup on.
Let me pause and say my face right now, wow. Wow, that's all I'm gonna say. I think the results speak for itself. Blush is next. And I'm gonna use something I have been loving, and it is P. Louise that I got in my P. Louise advent calendar. It is the P. Louise powder blush palette. Love. I say love and it looks like I haven't used it, but I swear I have. So she uses more of like a deep pink kind of blush, which makes sense because of her complexion. So I'm gonna mix between these two, which are more deep pinks and shows up really nice on our complexion.
The different layers. Oh, that is delish. Delicious. Oh, like I am truly gagged. Take that little brush again. Foundation, gorgeous. What I love doing with this is just.
Okay, she finishes with a aerosol spray, ONS, that one. I don't have that one, but I have the Morphe one, and it's also an aerosol spray. So I'm gonna go and set with this. This one is the same for all the melanin girlies. We always go with the brown liner. That's what we do. I am using the Juvia's Place Luxe Liner in Coffee Bean. I love these. I have stockpiled of these because Juvia's Place was in the UK in Boots, and now they are no longer in the UK, and it's so upsetting. So I just bought a bunch of their lip liners because it glides so easily. Love, 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 love this. So I'm just gonna line my lip. Take 50,000 at this point because everything's falling. This is the fun part. This is the part I've never ever done, and that is the moles. I have never done this. Is this too big? Is this too big to use? Is that too? It should just be a dab. Kill. I actually think this. Giorgio Armani, are you coming through? He is. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. This is what the tip looks like. This is the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill eyeliner. I got this in another advent calendar that I got this year, last year, for Christmas. Lucky girl. So I'm gonna add moles to my face, and I've never done this. I don't really know where to add them, so I'm just gonna add them where she adds them. Okay, you need to come closer for this. Don't smile too hard, Tanessa. Are you focused on me? Okay, so she's not wearing eyelashes. Okay, Miss Uche. I don't know how to do mascara very well. Okay, so I added the mascara. I'm not a mascara girl. Next is adding the lip gloss. I went with Juvia's Place lipstick in shade Lady. Love these. I have a few Juvia's Place lipsticks. I added that really light lipstick, which is what Uche, which is what her lips look like. That is the end of the video, guys. This is the look as you saw in the beginning. She did that. She did this. At this point, like, she did this. She did this to my face. There are a few things in her routine that I already did, but there are just some small changes that I think makes a world of difference. So first of all, these moles, I don't do these moles. I've never added these moles on my face as an adult. And I say as an adult because in Jamaica, before makeup became this big thing, and my sister and my cousin would put like a mole above the lip. If you know, you know. Like, I don't have to over explain. The mole above the lip, that was a thing back then. So other than that, I've never like put on fake moles on my face and stuff like that. And I feel like this is such a British thing. Such a British name, but I think it looks good. Will I be doing it? I don't know, but do I like how it looks right now? Yes. Other than that, this routine is a flipping slay. Let me know how I did. Let me know if there's anything I could improve on. If you have any tips for me, like my UK girlies, let me know. Let me know in the comments what I could do, what products I should get. In the meantime, thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. I know you already subscribed at the start of the video, okay? But if you made it this far, thank you so much.